I went to visit a tiny Christian country in the heart of the Caucasus, known for its rich history, magnificent views, unique historical architecture, and very beautiful women. A country facing oppression by its neighbors. I am talking about a country none other than Armenia, motherland of the Kardashians, Shae, Andre Agassi, Charles Aznavour, to mention a few. Today we'll be touring the ARMENIA Wine Company, made possible by Barry Galust. Yo, I'm excited, man. In a bit. All right. Look at sun, bro.
Right now we're getting to our organic vineyards. The very first organic vineyard of the company was planted in 2017. That was an experimental vineyard of only 4 hectares. When we saw that the experiment worked out, we decided to enlarge them. Today we have 77 hectares of organic vineyards.
77
Here they are.
hectares?
Yes.
Oh my God.
These are all our organic vineyards on the right side.
Oh. Look at how it's spanning far and wide. Let me enjoy the views of this whole thing. Incredible, isn't it?
Now when we get to the point, we'll have a chance to go upstairs and to have a better look at the vineyards.
Yeah, okay, very exciting times. Amazing. So we're gonna go, you said to the where? To check it to the top of where? To see, to get a better view?
Right there.
Okay. So guys, we are going to get a better view, alright? So just sit back down, relax, get a coffee, your tea or whatever, chill. Yeah, you're going to get a good view very soon. Let's do this. Slim! So, how do you find working in this company? How do you enjoy it? What was the challenging bits of it?
Of course, at the very beginning it was very challenging because that was a fully new field for me. But that's very inspiring, because you learn so much more new information, you get so much knowledge from the real professionals, from agronomes, from winemakers, the people that were working in this field for dozens of years.
Yeah.
And they have a full experience and they share it with you without waiting for anything back. And that's very nice of them.
Yeah, they just put it out there like,
yeah.
All right, then we know you're a go-getter. You can get it. All right, then come on, show us. Lovely.
Welcome.
So, after you.
Thank you. Thanks a lot.
Such a gentleman.
I suggest to go upstairs to have a better look to the vineyards.
All right, then let's go.
We can't go somewhere anywhere without climbing.
Everywhere we've been to, we've been climbing. Now I feel so fit.
Climbing again.
I don't need the gym. My cardio is now top notch. Wow, this is very extensive.
Here they are.
Very extensive.
Our organic vineyards.
Guys, have a look.
It's very calming atmosphere here.
Very calming.
Yeah, very
Everything is so
quiet.
peaceful. Hear that? You can just hear the birds chirping.
Yes. In organic vineyards, we grow only European grape varieties such as Merlot, Cabernet Sauvignon, Cabernet Franc, Tannat, Muscat-Tonel, Syrah, Verdot, Malbec, Viognier, Colombar, and last year we planted our very first Sauvignon Blanc. All these vineyards are certified by international company EcoCert, so we have a full right to produce organic wine as well. And our very first organic wine already appeared in the market. That's a red dry wine from 2 grape varieties, Merlot and Cabernet Franc. It is called Viognier.
Viognier.
Yeah.
Viognier. Okay.
What's the main difference of organic vineyard from a regular one? In organic vineyards, we don't use any chemical fertilizers. So for fertilizing these vineyards, we use only the natural compost and the remaining mixture that stays after the fermentation process. The skin, the seeds, the stems, the vines that start giving harvest, we just chop them up, we add them to the compost and we use them as fertilizer here. And almost the whole process is done manually here.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yo, this is incredible to me. Fresh knowledge, new knowledge, but very interesting. I can imagine how challenging it was for you at the very beginning.
Yeah.
They said to me, just like, you just jump ship straight in the deep end, and she was just there like, okay, new challenges, new experiences.
Welcome.
And she lived up to it. Well done.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Here
lovely.
you can see that we use the dripping system of irrigation. Look,
Dripping.
at the
So-
bottom part of the vineyards you can see a small tube, so the drips come down immediately to the roots of the vine.
Oh, so this black tube
Yes.
like that.
That's the irrigation. We have special water reservoirs, big pools full of water, and that filtrated water, we use it as irrigation here.
The tanks where I put the water, is it like underground?
No, actually you can see them from here. Look, that small pool. Like, it looks small, but it's quite big. Yeah,
Oh,
right there,
And that's where it
behind
comes from?
the trucks. That's the water reservoir. I want to know that our winery is located in a very historical place. We're in the middle of 3 main mountains. There we have the Mount Ara. On the left side we have the Mount Aragat, right behind the winery.
Sour like clouds.
So that is the Aragat.
Yes,
And that is the Ara.
Ara.
That
And
is the aura. We were there. That
Yeah,
I
the
told
one-
you.
yeah.
Look the shape of a man.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's it. It looks like a person
Forehead,
lying down
nose,
like backwards.
And his
Yeah, you're
and
very
most
right.
importantly, here we have a gorgeous view opening to the Mount Ararat.
Yeah, this winery is like properly set in a very strategic
Yeah.
place, like very well situated, like right in the middle. As you
Yeah.
can see, guys, one there, and one right there. So they're just right in the
We're
middle.
surrounded by history. And actually, if you look at the winery from here, it looks like medieval Armenian fortress. So the model for the creation of the winery as a model, we took exactly Armenian medieval fortress.
So it was all carefully thought out.
Yes. That's why we always say
Interesting.
that everything is done here with love. Every detail is taken
Yeah.
into consideration.
Well, like you said earlier, preserving your way of life, the culture. Yo, I feel so relaxed here, man. No, it's so chilling. Like, can't you feel the air? It's so chilling, so calming, so relaxing, very serene. Yeah, it's like a kind of place that someone can go for like a retreat. You know, just want to escape from like the city life. And I'm a city boy. So sometimes I like things like this, just go relax for a short time
Yeah.
and then go back to the city. So are you like a local, yeah, like you live local in the area, or you live far and you have to come to work?
I come here from
Oh.
Yerevan.
From Yerevan?
Yes.
the most part of the employees are local.
Yes, I would say 50% for sure are locals. The people that are working in the vineyards are fully locals. Yeah.
I see that as like giving back to the community, because like if you have a business in a particular place and you hire locals, then you're giving back to the community. A lot of companies sort of hire people from far and wide,
Yes.
and then you rarely find locals working there. So yeah, that's a thumbs up.
Yeah.
Well, big up. I like this.
I want to know that, yes, we have our own vineyards, 50 hectares in Armavir region, another 77 hectares here, organic vineyards, but we also buy grape from the suppliers. So we work with almost 600 farmers. They know in advance which grape variety, in which quantities, in which conditions they should cultivate, so we can get it. And we bring the grape from 4 main viticultural regions of Armenia: Ararat, Armavir, Aragazotan, and Vayotzor. That's very important that we
Vayotzor,
also
yeah.
develop and we encourage Armenian farmers as well. We buy their grape,
Yeah.
and actually that amount of wine that we produce annually, that's impossible to get only from our vineyards.
I see. Okay, so you have to collaborate with
Yes.
the other ones as well, and it's a way of like promoting them as well, and then
Yeah.
empowering them too. Okay, yeah, that's very beautiful. I want to ask you a question though.
Yeah.
Are you like an ambassador for the company, or like what is your role?
I'm the representative of tourism department.
Because you're very knowledgeable.
Thank
That's
you.
why I'm like, you're so knowledgeable, very fluent as well, like just saying it with ease.
Thank you.
Yeah, so that sounds like, wow, well done. In less than 2 years,
Yeah.
you've come up to this level. Yo, I can't just wait to see where you're gonna go to next.
Me too.
I like the honesty. Straight me to. I like that. I like that. So, what
If
next?
you'd
What
like to,
next?
we can go back to the winery to see what happens next to the grape.
Yes.
Let's go.
Please. Oh, this is so nice.
Just be very careful, right?
Be very careful right here, yeah? Yeah, look at the fruit.
Grape babies.
The grape babies are coming out. Nice. Nice.
So the season of the harvest depends on the climate conditions of that exact year, on the area, on the region. But mainly it starts from the end of August till the middle of October.
Okay, so it's spread out through about
Yes.
2 months.
Yeah. For example, in case of white grape, we organize harvest much earlier to keep the natural acidity of the grape. So it starts usually in the middle of August or at the end of August. The main season, of course, that's September, the most
Yeah.
flourishing season of harvest, and October as well, the beginning of October for sure.
Okay. And then when the grapes are ripe, like do you harvest them exactly when they're ripe, or you harvest them just before they're ripe, or you like them when they're overripe? Like
The most important part is the concentration of sugar in winemaking. So when we see that the season is coming, we always check the grape. So we send a small sample to the laboratory. They check the amount of sugar. They can do it even every day to make sure that when it's enough, when there we have the concentration of sugar that we need for the winemaking for that exact wine, at that point they start the harvest.
okay.
Harvest is done only manually. That's not only about our company, that's about the whole Armenia. We're in a very mountainous area, and the machines that are used mainly for the mechanical harvest, in case of our landscape, they will just harm the vines.
Okay.
That's why we do harvest in Armenia only manually.
Okay, makes sense. The way you said it was done manually, I was like, okay. Is it because you wanna hire? Well, you wanna like give great jobs for people? Is that why you guys are making it manual?
That's a big plus.
That's
Yeah.
that's actually also a big plus. But now it makes a lot of sense. That also like because of the terrain,
Yeah.
so it's a bit more difficult to use the machinery because, like you said, it's
Yeah.
damage the wine themselves.
For example, right here you can see that the area is quite, it's okay, but we have some areas like Biotster region. There we have the mountainous area and the grape is growing right on the slopes of the mountains.
Okay.
And there that's just impossible.
Yeah, it makes a lot of sense. Like imagine that the slopey regions. Just a question, kind of off topic, but it's on topic still. Have you just out of like curiosity ever tried to harvest yourself?
At the very beginning of the harvest, when we do the very first harvest of the grape, our company organizes a kind of festival,
Okay.
and the staff from the winery has the opportunity to come to the vineyards and to try to harvest the grape. But that's very difficult. It looks and it sounds
Yeah.
very easy, but
Yeah.
no, that's very wrong.
Why is it done? Like, is it just like being plucked, or they cut it with
We are
scissors?
cutting them at the specific part in order not to damage the vine.
So
it-
if you say damage the vine, so you're talking about the vine, like the whole plant itself, not
not the
damage
full plant, but just the part of it, the
fruit,
grape
the
part.
grape part.
Yes, the plot.
So how can it be damaged? Like, is it like not to break the?
We don't want to break the stems, so when it gets to the winery, the juice doesn't come out of the vine.
Oh,
That's the idea.
so the stems are vital.
Yes,
I thought
that's
that it just
also
plucked
important.
off
No, no, no. That's also important. Here you
Yeah.
can see the natural compost. That this is the extra fertilizer that we use in our organic vineyards. And actually, in organic vineyards, for getting rid of any unwanted plants, we don't use the machines. We have our lovely colleagues. They are plumpy sheep. They walk around the vineyard 3 times a year, and they eat all the plants. And they also fertilize it.
Wait, sheep,
Sheep, regular
like
sheep.
blah blah blah.
Yes.
Because you said it, I thought you meant maybe. Because I thought you said you have the I didn't hear what you said at first. I just said
Yeah.
you have some I don't know, that we go through to remove all the weed.
No.
And then when you said they eat it, I'm like, they eat it? That's what I was like, it doesn't make sense. And then I was like, oh, she said sheep.
Yeah, they're very happy with their job.
You're okay.
You can see our Sauvignon Blanc vineyard.
So this is Sauvignon Blanc.
Yes, this is our newest organic vineyard. I guess it will give us harvest in 2 or 3 years, so it takes time. When we plant the vineyard, the very first vine, it takes you at least 2.5–3 years to get the first harvest. Yeah.
Wow. That's a lot of investment and patience.
Yeah. A lot of time, a lot of patience, a lot of finances, yes.
So this sheep herd, is it owned by the company?
Yes, they are owned by our agronomes. So they are living on the territory of the vineyards. We are keeping them. We love them very much. Yeah.
And how come they don't eat like mine?
They have special masks on them. So when they put their heads up to get to the vines, to get to the grape, that mask closes up. Yeah. We took that into consideration as well.
Yeah, because saying sheep, I was thinking, I was like, how do the sheep know what to do? Obviously, because like, if I was a sheep, I'll eat anything good.
We direct them.
Yeah. Okay, that makes perfect sense.
Here you can see our very first organic vineyard, those experimental 4 hectares. The very first one, yes. Here we grow only 2 grape varieties, Merlot and Cabernet Franc, and a small water reservoir.
And with the same reservoir, that's
Yes.
what you also use those little tubes.
Yes, the system is the same dripping irrigational system. I want to know that all the buildings on the territory of the factory are built from red tuff. So this is the actual color of the stone.
So it's not like it was painted.
No.
Color.
Yes, this is the natural color of the stone. We bring it here in big chunks, like these ones, and we process them right here on the territory of the construction.
Are they like ground cut? Sorry, how do you like process this to get this?
We have to, sometimes they have to blow up the rock to get the big rocks of tuff, or they dig it. They dig them out.
What's it called?
Tuff. Yes, that's the name of the stone. For example, in Yerevan, all those colorful buildings, yeah, that's the same stone. But in the Yerevan, you see mainly purple, pink, yellow, or black one. Here we decided to use the red. But in general, it has more than 40 different shades.
Yeah, because like this color, like makes it stand out.
Yeah.
The whole area is greeny, it's sky blue, big grey areas.
Yeah.
But looking here, it is very distinct. There's no way anyone can get lost. Just
Yes.
say it's a red looking building. That's it. And yes.
We can say just look for a big red building.
That's
That's it.
Yeah, you're never getting lost. Yeah, this is interesting, yeah. And you come to work every day enjoying this serenity,
Yes.
seeing as the peace everywhere. That's amazing.
Best workplace.
Pardon?
Best workplace,
Best
for sure.
workplace. And
Like
then the sheep, where do you keep them?
near the vineyards.
So you have some on this area, obviously.
Yes, of course.
And then in this natural compost that you said you guys use, do you use like cow dung
Yeah,
and obviously the sheep?
yeah.
I did agriculture in secondary school, so I know a bit about this, just very tiny bit.
Okay.
Lovely.
Welcome back to the winery.
Thank you very much.
Even today, some doctors claim that wine in small portions every day, it is only beneficial for our body. So it's not alcoholism, we're just taking care of our body, don't worry.
Okay.
We have a good excuse already. On this good note, we're ending our museum. Did you like it?
Amazing. Like, I loved it, yeah.
We always say
Enjoyed
that museum, that's the heart and soul of the company.
No, like you guys have got so much information here, interesting information. It's like things that I can see, like because like I know a lot of the stories already before from like Christianity because my family is Christian.
Yes.
So I knew about a few stories. So you saying it and relating it to a few things that I know made it quite interesting for me.
Yeah.
And I really enjoyed the port.
Now we go to the treasure hall of our company. That's the brandy aging cellar. You'll see all those barrels full of brandy.
Barrel aging. Whoa! Yo!
Here we have around 1,000 oak barrels full of brandy. And for the aging of brandy, we use only French oak barrels of the sort Limousin.
Other than this one. Other than this one.
The sort that we use for the barrels is called Limousin. That's French oak barrel sort.
Limousin.
Limousin, yes. The aromas that you feel in the air here, this is the 3% spirit evaporation that happens annually. French people call this 3% angel share, but now we're taking their share.
We're about sniffing it in.
You can listen to the classical music right now. These are the compositions of very famous Armenian composer Aram Khachaturian.
Yeah.
It plays here all day long. It is not connected with our visits. We believe that though our brandy sleeps in French oak barrels, it sleeps under Armenian classical music, so it becomes more Armenian and more aristocratic.
Okay.
Most importantly, with Armenian soul. And you know, they say that you can evaluate any drink with your three main senses. So you evaluate the color, the view, you evaluate its aromas, the smell, you taste it, you feel the taste, the texture of the drink. But in case of our brandy, you can also listen to it.
So it's a fourth, use four senses.
And even if you don't start speaking Armenian after drinking that brandy, at the back part of the label of the bottle, we'll have a QR code which you can scan and you can listen to this classical music.
Okay.
Here we have a small game waiting for us. This is the French collection, the Nose of Sommelier or the Nose of Wine. At the beginning of their career, each sommelier trains with this type of collection to be able to distinguish these aromas in wine. Let's try a few of them. Let's see if you'll guess them. Just a second.
I'm gonna be wrong.
This is cinnamon. This is cinnamon. Try it, you feel it immediately.
Good now that you said it.
Yeah. But believe me, it just takes practice to get used to these aromas. This
So they smell everything and they know every different one.
almost everything. Let's try another. Let's try this. It is considered to be a hard aroma, but it is very interesting.
Okay. I'm gonna fail again. It's licorice.
It's not tangible.
Smoke?
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
Smoke.
You're my first guest that ever guessed this aroma. This is smoke.
I said licorice.
Yeah.
Licorice.
Because these type of aromas we get in ground reserve wines because it comes from the barrel, from very smoked barrel. These are 54 nice aromas. Here we have not so nice ones, but believe me, you don't want to try them. Yes. These are the defects, something that you should not feel in high quality wine. For example, the sweat, animals, the smell of skin of the animals, the old furniture. That's something that you do not feel in high quality wine. Here we have another story. This is our tree of life. As I mentioned in Armenia, tree of life, that's usually that's grapevine or pomegranate. Here we have the synthesis. The leaves are grape leaves, but the plot itself, that's pomegranate. In general, the tree of life, that's the symbol of eternal life. Our tree of life, it symbolizes the eternity and unity of two big families that created this huge company. And it is going to be the symbol of our V&M brandy. So on the labels, you will see this tree of life for sure. Yeah. In the air, we have another story. Let's go upstairs and have a better look at it.
Yeah. I'm really used to climbing.
This is the grapevine of any grape variety which stopped giving harvest. We usually just chop up this type of vines and we use them as fertilizer. But to this one, we decided to give a second chance of life because Armenia, that's Armenian endemic grape variety. It has genetical memory of more than 1,000 years. So it grows only in Armenia, only in Violetstow region. They try to grow it in other regions as well. Yeah. But first of all, it just does give harvest. And even if it gives, the aromas are not the same. And Arni has very characteristical taste of black pepper, cinnamon, and clove. Here we have our nominal barrels. To any politician who visits or legendary person who visits our company, we give a barrel full of brandy. Here we have 5 political barrels and 1 barrel of famous Portuguese football player Luís Figo.
Oh, Luís Figo?
Yes. The rest are still waiting for their owners to come. This is already their barrel, so at any moment they can come back, they can take it, they can try it. At the upper part we have 34 tonneaux, these big ones. They are again made out of oak, they are again used for the aging of brandy, but the capacity of each tonneau is 5 tons.
Each one is 5 tons?
Yes, and tonneau gives to the drink light, flowery, fruity aromas, because the concentration of wood is not so big as in case of a barrel. I want to tell you a little bit about the barrels. In case of brandy, you can use 1 barrel for 70-80 years. In case of wine, it is no more than 3 years. Wine absorbs all of the nutrients very quickly, and after 3 years of aging, that barrel just becomes useless for the secondary aging of wine.
Okay.
Yes, yes. But that type of barrels after wine, they are used for the aging of stronger drinks like brandy, whiskey. In our case, that's port.
Okay.
The port that we've tasted in the museum, we age it in the barrels that were already used for 3 years for other still wines.
Okay, so you still find use for it. So
Yes.
like gets
And actually, if we speak, for example, about the brandy, they always use the wines, the barrels after the wine because they give very interesting aromas to the spirit. Now we're going to our wine aging cellar. Here we have only brandy, and now we'll get to the wine.
Let's go.
I should note that the temperature here is a little bit lower. That's why I'll try to explain to you everything quickly so we don't get freezed.
Okay.
Welcome.
Voila! Welcome to the kingdom. It's cold, bro. Unfortunately, it was cool. It's not cold. This is cold. Slim.
If in case of brandy, there we have classical music, here we have gallery. The pictures do not have any influence on the drink, we just decided to put them here to preserve Armenian terroir.
You said the pictures don't have any influence on the drinks, bro.
I want to show you our newest products. Right here you can see the jars. This is again a small throwback to the tradition of our ancestors, and this is the exclusive drink, Tariri Karasum. That means that this wine is made in the jars, in the clay garas. The fermentation process of this wine goes in fermentation tanks, but the actual aging process takes place in the clay jars. What's the most intriguing part of this wine? This is the assemblage of all the grape varieties that we harvest that exact year. So all the white grapes that we receive, they automatically come to this wine, and all the red grapes that we receive, that automatically go to the red version of this line. So every year the assemblage may differ depending on the grape varieties that we receive. And another new product. Here we have the sparkling wine.
Yeah, the sparkling wine you talked about.
Yeah, but already by the classical method champenoise. So the secondary fermentation takes place in the bottles. We keep the wine material on the sediment for a full year, and we chill the bottles every 72 hours, every time in a quarter, to keep the fermentation process. But when the fermentation process is done, they put the bottle at a certain angle, all the sediment comes down, it gathers at this neck part of the bottle, they freeze up this neck part with the sediment, they open up the bottle, under pressure, the frozen part, it just flies out, and they close it immediately with the main cork. So this is their last bottle.
Right.
Okay.
So they tilt it like that. The sediments go to the top, bottle top, yeah? To the head,
Yes.
to the neck. And they freeze the thing. They freeze the whole bottle.
No, only the neck part. Only the part where the sediment has gathered.
And how did they take it out?
When they open up the bottle, this is sparkling wine, so there is a lot of bubbles, a lot of gas in it. When they open up the bottle and they just pop it like this, that frozen part just flies out immediately. And they close it immediately with the main cork. This process is not done manually. This process is done mechanically by special machines.
Yeah.
But the tilting process is done manually every 72 hours by an alarm. This is again,
72 hours.
yes, this is again a limited edition of wine.
Well, is it like a new edition?
Yes, I'll show you these bottles today.
He locked us inside.
Do you have any questions concerning this hole?
No, I want to see more.
In this case, it got too cold already. Let's continue. Let's go to the tastiest part of our tour. Yeah,
Let's go to
the tasting.
Onward, soldiers.
Welcome.
Ladies and gentlemen, for the moment that we've all been waiting for, it's time for action. We've got the knowledge, now we show them our tasting ability.
Yeah, we're moving from theory to practice.
Theory to practice.
Here
The
is
best
our
teacher.
Here is our tasting room and also our shop where you can see all of our wine lines, port wine, brandy and much more. But before we move to the tasting, I want to present you the ceiling.
Whoa.
This is the traditional design of Armenian houses, which is called Hazarashen. If we can translate it into English, that means 1,000 layers. Because it looks like it was built a layer on each other.
It looks edible. It looks like a designer. No?
Oh yeah.
It has a color to it. Looks like a candy house.
So if you like to wash your hands, you can do it right there, that middle door. And in 2 minutes, we'll start the tasting, as you wish.
Okay, let's go. Chop, chop.
So today we're going to taste two of our best lines of wine. Takar line, that's our premium line, and Tariri line, that's our super premium line of wine. And we'll start the tasting with the sparkling of the line Takar Extra Brut, 100% Kangun grape variety. This is the sparkling that we make by Sharma method, the method that I use for Prosecco production. So, during the tastings, we follow a few rules. First of all, we hold the glass from the base or from the stem. We never hold the glass of wine like this or like this in order not to leave any fingerprints and not to warm up the drink. For in case of brandy, they hold it like this to make it a little bit warmer and with the left hand to keep it closer to the heart. But in case of wine, we do it this way. In case of the sparkling, we start with the evaluation of the bubbles. Look, they are very small and they are coming up in a straight line. That means that we got them due to the natural process of fermentation. If you taste sparkling in which the bubbles are very big, chaotic, aggressive, then there is just the addition of gas. It should be like that. Then we evaluate the aromas. What do you feel here?
I feel a very beautiful alcoholic smell.
Yeah.
I feel like the sun is shining.
But actually you can feel also some flowers, some citruses.
Actually, it's
Sweet fruits.
yeah, it's citrusy.
Yeah.
Wow.
You can feel a little bit of acidity, like green acidic apple, greenish acidic apple.
You're reading my mind.
That comes from the fact that in case of sparkling and white wines, we organize harvest earlier. Cheers.
Cheers.
One more time. Genas.
Cannot.
You know how Genas translates into English?
Cheers.
For life.
Oh yeah, for life, long life.
Yeah.
Live long. Yo.
I should drink it like that. This is
How we taste wine. We take a sip, we chew it, we imagine that we wash our mouth with wine, we breathe in a little bit of oxygen, and only after that we drink it. Be careful. Be very careful. If you cannot breathe in If you cannot breathe in with your mouth, just breathe in with your nose. The effect will be the same. There is no need to choke with wine.
Can I breathe with my mouth and drink with my nose?
I won't suggest that.
Somebody call 911.
I try to imagine that.
Imagine with my ears.
I'm gonna choke. Okay, I'm gonna try again.
But do you feel the difference from the regular sip immediately? That's very important when you take a sip to cover the whole surface of your mouth with wine to make sure that every receptor gets a little bit of wine. It's very light, it's very refreshing, it's not so acidic, it's not so sour in your mouth.
Can you please do it again? Let me see.
Yes, it looks very weird, but I'll show you. Try. I just got used to it. It takes practice, believe me. Be careful.
Do you need a brush?
What do you think of it?
Nice, it's lovely.
Yes.
Truly lovely. Like it's not biting at all.
Yes, it's not biting. It's not. There is no any bitterness on your tongue. That comes from the grape variety as well. If you ever try Kangun grape variety itself, it has a strong taste of yellow, ripe, very sweet fruits. That's why even dry wine from Kangun, it never turns out to be too sour, too acidic. At the end, we age it for another 4 to 5 months in oak barrels. In this case, we start with the evaluation of the color. We tilt the glass to 45 degrees. You can use any white background or you can use a palm as you wish. Yeah, it has more yellow, straw, golden shade in it. Yeah. That comes from the fact that it is aged in oak barrels for 4 to 5 months. When you taste fully young wines, they are more transparent greenish, but when we will taste more aged white wine, the second tardy white dry, you'll see the difference in the color immediately. Then,
It's like liquid gold.
yeah,
Exactly, that's the first time I noticed.
we evaluate the aromas. First nose from the edge, and let's swirl it. This process is called aeration.
Not sweet.
It is done in order to enrich our wine with oxygen. If you cannot do it in the air, just swirl it like this on the table. Yeah.
What? Can do it. Come
Yes.
Yeah, you can. You can.
It's like a coverage.
And the second nose from the bottom of the glass.
Like this.
Yeah. What do you feel here?
Oh, the smell is much stronger.
Yes, it becomes stronger, it becomes richer, it becomes straighter. You feel more
Shiny.
flowery, fruity aromas in it, like yellow fruits like pear, melon, mango, apricots, a little bit of vanilla. I mean, not the vanilla powder, the sweet one, but the vanilla straws, which has some bitterness in it. And we taste it the same way. Yes?
Young banana.
Yeah, can be. We taste it the same way. We take a sip, we chew it, we imagine that we wash our mouth, we breathe in, and we drink it. The process is always the same. Let's try. Yeah. It's very light, it's very refreshing. It's not capricious, it's not demanding, it's good by itself.
It's like you can drink like every day.
Yeah, this is everyday white wine.
Which one it was?
Dakar white dry. Yes.
Makes me feel like I'm in a tuxedo at a very important event, sitting down. That's how I feel. It has this
It's like big shot.
Yeah.
very lovely classy feel to it. Yeah, it doesn't taste like the wines that we get in restaurants.
It's like you want to live.
Yeah, this is. How much is a bottle of this?
4,800 grams in our shop.
4,800.
like-
$12.
Yeah.
In pounds is
like
£9.
maybe £9.
Yeah.
Yes, maybe £10. It tastes good. I bet if you sell this in London, you're gonna be selling it for like £40.
Actually, we export our wines to UK.
So you can buy it.
Yes.
It's gonna be £40 if I bought it. It's not £40, bro. Nah.
I know.
I know what to get here.
Of course, the price differs,
Oh, no,
but yeah.
Of course.
You better try some cheese.
Yeah, you can snack with cheese, with cucumber. We suggest it not only because it is tasty, but also to refresh our mouth, to prepare it for the next wine. You know, during the professional tastings of sommeliers, they serve with wine only cucumber, water, and dry bread, because they say that cheese also interrupts the process. But we have a more touristic side here.
Okay.
And then this cheese is very tasty.
So is this the wine you said that you're in the mood for drinking today?
Yes,
This is this one, yeah?
yes, this is one of them.
See? 6 cents.
I've tried the third one. I
Ah.
just smell it.
No spoilers, I'll tell you about it now. This one.
Made a spoiler.
This is Tariri White Dry.
Third one. Just smell it.
This is
Smell it first
Smell it.
before.
No, I did it first. I didn't wait for her.
so Tariri White Dry. This is the assemblage with European grape varieties. 50% Kangun, 25% Colombar.
I think it is 25% Givenchy, 25% Dior, and 50% Chanel.
Wait. Nah, it's 100% Christian Dior.
So Tariri White Dry is fully fermented in oak barrels. Then it is aged for another year in oak barrels. You can see the difference in the color immediately. It is more full-bodied golden.
Wow. Yeah, it's
Yes.
golden. Like,
Baby.
And the aromas. You're getting to it.
gonna get the.
You can.
We did it.
I feel like I'm in kindergarten. Right alphabet.
And the second nose from the bottom.
Okay, let's go.
You'll feel more ripe fruits here,
Like
like
this.
melon, mango, peaches, honey.
What is that?
This is our super premium line, Tariri.
Yeah. I'm a good student. Cannot.
Cannot.
Sorry, you were saying something. This is what? You say you can smell the melon.
She told this is heaven.
More or less, yes. You can feel more ripe fruits here, like melon, mangoes. You can feel peaches, honey in it.
I need more practice.
And let's taste it.
And finish off with that.
This is very smooth. This is more elegant. It has no any straight ankles. It's very round in your mouth.
Don't ask how much is it. It will cost you an arm and a leg.
I think this is the best.
This is one of the best ones, yes.
There is more?
No, I don't like saying that this is the best wine, because the best wine is the one that you like. No matter what you like, if you like it, for you, that's the best.
Oh, yeah, if I say this is the best, I mean, in my honest opinion, this is the best. For me,
Yes,
maybe you like
Mine
trash.
either.
for me.
Mine either.
For you, maybe you like trash. Nah, no, this is beautiful.
Yes.
This is beautiful. Like,
It's-
even in the mouth, it just feels.
It's very moist, it's very smooth, it's very elegant.
Yeah, it makes me feel good.
Yeah.
Yeah, it puts me in a nice mood.
I remember that you told me that you like more white wines, but now I'll move to our red wines. The first red that we're going to taste today, this is the
This one
just agree.
Dakar
And
White
the Oscar
Dry.
goes to
Tariri White Dry.
Kariri.
Yeah. Pay attention to the front label. You remember that cuneiform that we saw in the museum?
That's it.
Here we have the same cuneiform. Yeah. So the first red wine that we're going to taste today, this is the red dry of the line Dakar, 100% RNE grape variety. You remember that grape vine that we saw right here in the corridor in the air?
Yeah.
This is the same endemic grape variety. It is aged in oak barrels for a year. Let's evaluate the aromas. In case of red wine, the glasses are always a little bit wider because red wine. You see, you just do one round, one circle, and it just goes.
He's just gonna pour. And I'm like, I wasn't purpose. But now it's red, so it's fine.
Believe me, my practice, my experience, the first time that when I tried this, it wasn't like this. Yeah, we have it.
Boom.
And the award goes to. That's where they go.
Yes, here you feel more spices,
yeah.
more dried fruits,
Plums.
plum.
The first one was a bit like I couldn't even spell much.
Yeah,
It was like stale water.
but it opens very beautiful.
Yeah, it opens so it's like come.
We call this wine 100% the taste of Armenia because it differs from all of our other European wines.
That is. He's a true matravak.
Yes.
This is super.
Yeah.
The taste is phenomenal. Out.
Very, very good.
It's very mineralic, but it is not rough. It's not rough in your mouth. It's not too harsh. It is enough spicy, enough fruity. Yeah. You can feel a little bit of smoky aromas in it that comes from the barrel.
That's kind of a gargling in my mouth.
Yeah.
I can taste
Yeah.
on the sides like
Yes.
it's lovely taste. It's not pinching.
Yeah.
Love this. I love the that was the boss.
And the
Yes.
Oscar goes to Dakar. Red dry. No. The second Oscar.
Kariri, no.
How did it white dry?
Is that third?
Yes. The last one that we're going to taste for today, this is Tariri Red Dry. This,
Red dry.
yeah, this is the assemblage 50% RNE, 25% Merlot, and 25% Cabernet Sauvignon. This wine is aged in oak barrels for 14 months.
Not too long.
Yeah. For the aging of red wine, that's not a long period of time.
You're a profi now.
It's different, yeah. I'm gonna show my wife.
It takes practice, believe me. Yeah, let's do it on the table. Actually, some professionals, they do it on the table because they say that it aerates better.
My
an
nerve
earthquake.
it's turning very quickly, but you can't see it. It looks
You'll
like
break
it's,
the camera.
Okay, so too.
Here we feel more berries, like cherries, blueberries, blackberries, a little bit of raspberries.
My take it lower.
Hmm?
It's a bit too.
As you wish. The most important part, don't hold it like this. Yes.
It's gonna get warm.
There's the second
Sometimes I
Oscar.
feel like I'm left-handed.
There's the second Oscar.
I'm right-handed. Second Oscar. This one.
What do you think of it?
Is this one. I would
Yes,
decide.
Tariri White Dry.
It is gorgeous.
Yeah, it tastes alright. It's good. Yeah, I mean they're all smooth. So
Yeah.
I'll be like, this one's smooth down. They're all smooth.
Amazing.
Anyone I get from here, I'll be like, it's calm.
Yeah.
On this good note, let's drink one more time for you coming to our company. Cheers.
Cheers.
Thank you very much.
Armenia wine.
In my culture, we use the right hand for respect.
Yeah?
Yeah. Cheers.
Cheers.
To the lovely,
Armenia wine.
amazing wine.
Thanks a lot. Thanks a lot for this amazing tour. I really enjoyed it. Thank you. Thank you. Thanks a lot. I'm very happy that you liked it here.
So, ladies and gentlemen, it's been a pleasure being here today. Thank you very much to Alex for making this possible. Alex, yeah, thank you very much. And to Slim over there, thank you to him as well. Good night. And to Anna for being present and being, lovely. And they said, save the best for last. That is. Thank you very much. You are amazing. Like, your energy from the beginning was just on point.
Thank
so
you.
really
That's
thank
pleasure.
you for this. Yeah. So yes, guys, it's been
Thank
a
you.
pleasure. Peace out.
Oh, I love you more than words can say. You are me. Oh, you are the light that shine in my way. You are me. Oh, I love you more than words can say. You are me. Oh, you are the light that shine in my way. You are the day in the morning.